everybody, welcome to the Moto Mengy channel. Thanks for watching. So the Goldwing's been discontinued, and yeah, that's not entirely incorrect. Honda has discontinued a Goldwing, but it's also not as bad as it sounds. So let me get into it. Nice view, wow. This is old PA US 22. So recently Honda announced they were canceling the Goldwing, discontinuing the Goldwing. And a bunch of magazines caught wind of it and put all kinds of disastrous titles in their articles saying Honda discontinuing Goldwing and that kind of stuff. It's only half true, actually. Honda is discontinuing the Goldwing Standard, meaning the version without the tour pack here on the back. The Goldwing Tour, which is the version I have here, that is going to stay. That's not going away. But it still isn't great news because a lot of people like the Goldwing Standard. You know, it's kind of like the Honda Street Glide, basically. I mean, gives you a Goldwing without the trunk on the back and a lighter Goldwing, and it's very popular. I see tons of Goldwing Standards out on the roads. So the fact that they're canceling it isn't entirely a good thing, in my opinion. Now, the reason why Honda is discontinuing the Goldwing Standard is due to European emission standards. From what I read about it, Europe is tightening their emission standards for all vehicles. And they do this regularly. Sometimes it includes motorcycles, sometimes it doesn't. But this time they tightened them again, or they're going to be next year or something like that. And this time it includes motorcycles. They're getting tighter and tighter. It's why Harley stopped selling the Sportster overseas in Europe, because the Harley Sportster doesn't pass emissions anymore over there. Now the new Sportster, the Nightster S, or the Sportster S and the Nightster, I think those, because it's a water-cooled engine, that will pass emissions, I believe, now. But the Harley air-cooled engines don't pass anymore in Europe, especially the older model motorcycles. Because it's not just Honda canceling models. Honda, Suzuki, Yamaha, Kawasaki, they're all canceling models across their lineups to meet this European emission standard. Now you might ask yourself, why would they cancel the Goldwing Standard? Because the flat six in the Goldwing is a fairly new modern engine. Surely the Goldwing meets emission standards for Europe, right? And the answer is yes, it does. But the reason why they're canceling the Goldwing Standard and other models is a little more, you gotta look at it more with a fine-tooth comb, I guess. From what I've read, the way emissions are calculated across for a brand or for a manufacturer is that you take the emissions like specs for every model that's for sale, and they get averaged over the entire lineup. So you're not just looking at Honda Goldwings, you're looking at the Goldwings, the Africa Twins, the NX 700, whatever that's called, the little Trail 125s, the little Honda bikes, what are they called? Grottos or Gattos, or I don't know what I forget they're called. Whatever they are. But you're looking at all that averaged across the entire Honda motorcycle lineup together. And because of that, by discontinuing models, they tighten the number of, like, it's all like a math trick sort of in a way, how by lowering the number of models across the lineup, you improve the EPA efficiency of the other models that are left in the lineup. Even bikes that don't get such great mileage or are bad emissions wise, the less models you have in the lineup, the better even the bad performers perform, averaged out. That's what I read. I read a few articles. That's how they explained it. So that's why Honda will be canceling this Goldwing Standard, not because the Goldwing Standard itself didn't meet emissions, but just to lower the number of models across the lineup, so that some of their other bikes that might sell more, that are more popular, will now pass emissions technically, even though they don't pass emissions specifically. Averaged out over the lineup, doing some math tricks, they'll pass. And it's a shame, really, that Europe tightening their emission standards isn't really having the desired effect, I guess, because it's causing Honda to cancel some models that are efficient to save models that aren't efficient. Not just Honda, but other brands too. Suzuki, Yamaha, Kawasaki, they're all doing it. Harley's not, because they don't sell many bikes in Europe. You know, all their air-cooled engines, I think, don't qualify anymore, so they don't have to really do any tricks like that right now. Not for Europe anyway. But for people that like the Goldwing Standard, well, this is gonna kind of suck for them, because if you don't own a Goldwing Standard now, but you want one down the road, you better buy it now. You might want to go out and get it while you can. Or if you're fine buying a used bike, you know, you can look at the used market. But as of October of 2022, this year, the Goldwing Standard will be discontinued, and they won't make any more of them. And you won't be able to buy brand new Goldwing Standards after that point. So if you want a new one, buy it now. This being July, we've only got a couple months left. If you can't buy it now and you want to buy a used one down the road, it might become hard to find them for sale down the road, because all the Goldwing Standards sold from 2018 to now are going to be all that's out there. That's all. It's going to be all that exists for the new design Honda Goldwing Standard. But this is the way things are going. I mean, countries across the world are tightening their emission standards. They're beginning to set bans for gas cars out to like the year 2030 and 2035, where some countries already have, like I think Norway and Finland or something. They're already almost to the point where all car sales are electric, and very few new car sales are gas anymore. And before too long, gas car sales will be banned in those countries and other parts of the world too. That's the way the world's going. So even gas motorcycles are going to become more scrutinized over the next couple of years and in the near future. And eventually motorcycles will go electric too, like everything else. All of transportation is going electric down the road. It'll take motorcycles a little longer to get there just because of the batteries. Until battery tech gets good enough to give motorcycles a good range per charge, you won't see many motorcycles that are electric. But once things like solid-state batteries are available and in the market, in the production, you'll see motorcycles that are electric with solid-state batteries in them. And once that is available, you're going to see the tightening down on the gas emissions for motorcycles even more stringent. They're going to get tighter and tighter, to the point where, yeah, eventually gas motorcycles will be banned and you won't be able to buy any at all. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the way the market's going. It's the way the world's trending. And this latest round of model cancellations is only one foretelling of that future coming our way. It's happening. It's starting now. It started a while ago, but it's accelerating now. I mean, it's not too far-fetched to think that this might be the last, this model of Goldwing might be the last Honda Goldwing gas engine Goldwing ever designed. The flat six of this bike might be the last gasoline engine ever put in a Honda Goldwing. Heck, it might be the last Honda Goldwing ever built. Maybe when they go full electric, they'll call it the Honda Blue Wing or something. The Honda Green Wing, who knows? Change the color, something different. So no, if you read magazine articles saying the Honda Goldwing's going away, it's not. Not yet. Lock on plastic. Honda's only canceling the Goldwing Standard for now. The Goldwing Tour will still be available, still be made. But at some point, even the Goldwing Tour might be going away. We have to be prepared for that down the road. It's a definite possibility. This is PA 143, by the way. I've been riding for the past few miles. I have a road spotlight for it. I'll put up here in the corner. It's a wonderful road. Superb road to ride motorcycle on. PA 143. Anywho, That's all I wanted to say for this video, pretty much. I just wanted to talk about... What just beeped at me? Oh, that's a bird. I just wanted to talk about the Honda discontinuing the Goldwing Standard and other bike models being discontinued, and why that's happening and how crappy it is, but it's going to become a trend down the road. It's going to happen more and more as years go on. So on that cheerful note, thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you have any corrections to what I said, leave them down below too. I've only read a few articles about this, so, and I remember it's also changed over the past couple of days. Like when the news first came out, all the articles made it sound like the Goldwing's going away, but then they're like a half day or a day or so later, the articles got clarified saying, oh, only the Goldwing Standard's going away. I think even Honda clarified their statement, because there's a lot of people upset and very scared and panicky sort of to a degree, so Honda had to clarify it. But so yeah, if I got anything wrong, if any new news is broken out or I'm wrong on any of my points, clarify me down below, correct me down below. Thanks for watching. If you want a Goldwing Standard, go buy it now. Don't wait, don't hesitate, do it now. With that note, I'm gonna turn the cameras off and go for a longer ride and enjoy the weather. So take care, ride safe, and see you next time. Just gonna butt my way in here. Thank you, kind van sir. Roundabouts are fun, except when they're congested and clogged with cars. Then they're not fun, then they suck. All right, thanks for watching, take care, ride safe, see you later, bye bye. Well, I'll continue the ride once this roundabout clears out. Oh, it's lunchtime, that's why there's so much traffic here. This might be a long wait. I'm going here.